Welcome, guys. Welcome to this set of Let's Talk About It with Katrice K. This is episode 8 of Young and in Love. My special guests are Kiera and Justin Johnson. They are my newlywed couple, here to join me today to talk about all things love and a little romance too. We giving it all to you guys, okay? But before we get started, I want everyone to grab your Katrice cocktail. Today we are having the lover forever, because that's what this young couple is all about. They about forever, right? Mm-hmm. That's why they said I do, okay? So this is the lover forever. I put the ingredients in the caption. Just go on my page and you'll have all the ingredients. So we're going to toast to episode 8. Everything love and romance with Kiera and Justin. Let's go.
Ooh, that's strong.
Just the way our relationship is, baby. Locked in, but that is strong. That's very strong.
It ain't that strong.
And very good. Okay? Just like this couple, baby. They strong and we're gonna make sure they be good. We wanna make sure this is for a lifetime, guys. So we're going to get into the conversation. We ready? Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Look at them. They so confident.
If I wasn't ready, I'm ready now.
Yes, guys.
Go ahead, make sure you're
love
doing
it. So prior to us going live, I had them do a little game, a little questions, a newlywed game. We're going to get to that closer to the end. I can't wait to see what they came up with. Okay, so my first question, guys. Introduce yourself to my guests. Who is Kiera and Justin?
Well, I'm Kiera Johnson. I'm 23 years old. What about me?
Oh,
I like to go shopping. Mm-hmm. I like to laugh. And I love my husband.
That's how you end it, y'all. She love her husband. So before Kiera became Kiera Johnson, what were you into?
I was a cheerleading coach / gymnastics coach for several years. And I was in college and just living life, trying to find myself. But now I have a career, so that's really great. So yeah.
So what are your career? Tell us a little bit about it.
I work at Wayne State University. Yes, it's really great there. And it's a really great job. And the people there are really amazing.
Oh, great. I love it. Well, congratulations.
Thank
I didn't
you.
even know that. So it's 2 congratulations today. Congratulations on the newlyweds and congratulations on the new career.
Thank you.
So Justin.
And my name is Justin Johnson. 25 years old. I'm a drummer. I love music. I love anything clown music. I recently just got a career at Rocket Mortgage as a mortgage loan officer, so that's something that's going good for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We both starting strong, so.
Yes.
I'm in love with Kiera, so that's just to top it off, something slight.
Newlywed stuff, y'all. This is giving me butterflies, making me want to go say I do all over again. Okay? I love it, guys. We're going to pray that continue. I love it. So is there anything else you want to add? Mortgage officer, you love your wife. What's popping? What you like to do for fun?
I don't take nothing serious. I love to laugh, so I joke the whole time. I tell you that right now. That's one thing I find a situation out of every situation to laugh. So that's one thing about me. I'm awesome in a way. I try to give back and I try to give her love back to everything. So I'm blessed to be just here.
You are a blessing. You guys are a true blessing. And y'all one of my favorite young people. I love y'all guys.
Everyone keeps saying that.
Yes. I love you guys. Y'all are like my .coms.
Thank you.
So what was your first impression of your spouse? Justin, I'm going to start with you first.
Beautiful. I couldn't stop looking.
This man said he couldn't stop looking.
Yeah, this is back in the day. I always tell about them days. It didn't matter. Especially once we started to evolve, I'm like, okay, that's the first thing. But it's so much in her beauty. Her heart is beautiful. She just loves me unconditionally, and besides seeing through her eyes and how much she loved me, you know, I'm happy.
Oh my goodness, y'all! I'm about to cry.
Don't do it.
I wish I could be on set, y'all. Listen, this is nothing but love, and I'm just so proud of them. So that's amazing, Justin. So you saw beauty when you first met your bride. That's great. Is she still beautiful today?
Still beautiful throughout it all.
Good. Okay, we jumped. So when did you guys get married? When did you decide to not? What was the date?
April 5th, 2025.
Okay, April 5th, girl. They became official, so they are very, very newlyweds. And I'm just so happy that they still got that spark. They just here, and it just feels so good to be next to them. Here, what was your first impression?
I thought he was so mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you first look at him, unless you talk to him, you wouldn't know how goofy and funny he is.
He looks real serious.
Yes, he just looks so serious.
And he don't look serious.
No, he does. Like he just looked so serious and mysterious, and I was like, "What's going on with him?"
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just thought he was really mysterious. But now it's like you're
She
really
on me.
yeah.
That's beautiful. So how long did you guys date before you decided to say I do?
2 years.
2 years.
Okay. Okay. I love it. They on point too. Ain't nobody got to think. They just rolling out. Oh, it's 2 years. They just like locked in. Okay. So what made both of you feel like you were ready to take that step?
I think for me, it just was weighing on my heart that I wanted to take that next step and have a union underneath God.
Yeah.
I think that was really important to us. It was, okay, we know we want to get married, but why are we waiting when we know? Why do we want to, live in sin when we can get married? We can do right with God and show him the glory.
Ooh.
And so I just think that is like one of the main reasons why we wanted to get married. And also we just genuinely really love each other. We just knew from the beginning that we were gonna get married, and we just felt it was the right time.
Yeah. And I'm more so think of intentionality. I don't date for no reason. I date to marry. And seeing her from the get-go, it was like, oh, I knew she was the one. I knew she'd be eventually my wife. Eventually, once that time came, off first sight. So I just date to that point to get to marrying. I knew I didn't want to waste no time into that. I knew what I wanted.
Oh, did it? And it's just beautiful to hear this coming from a young couple, a young man. It's so many women, I just feel like, waiting for their soulmate, waiting for that I do. And just to hear them talk about just knowing when they first met and, the attention when he was dating her, that he knew he was going to pop the question. So I'm just letting y'all know, baby, guys know. If they ain't doing it in the first 2, 3, 4 years, baby, you ain't doing it.
2, 3, 4 years, too long.
Look, he says too long, but
I was like 4 years is really pushing it.
4 years is pushing. If it was up to me, it'd be 5 minutes. Oh.
5 minutes is crazy.
I love it. I support that. And I support you guys' union. So I love it. So were there any moments where you thought that it just wasn't going to happen?
If we weren't going to get married?
Mm-hmm.
I would say we knew we always wanted to get married. I felt like after we had gotten engaged, a lot of things happened where I felt like the devil was like upset. We were, trying to get married, and it kind of like put some weird things in the air. But overall, we were like, we're not letting the devil win this, and we still got married. But we never were like, no, like we can't do this. It was just like different factors making it a little bit more challenging once we had gotten engaged.
So did you ever feel like you were too young?
No.
No. Okay. Like, no, I'm grown. What age ain't nothing but a number. I love it. So, what do you think is like the most important thing that to keep your marriage like young and vibrant and just staying in love? Like this moment, what are you guys planning on doing to make sure you stay at this point with each other?
Getting to know more, isolating your partner and seeking more out of that person, and throughout good or bad, just knowing, hey, this is something new I learned with her, and the more you develop that, the more you love that partner, and that's one thing I strive in, just as far as being in this relationship with her.
Girl, she blessed, okay? She is the blessed. She done got her a winner and a keeper. So I love that. So when you guys, decided to announce to the world that you wanted to get married and you wanted to propose, did you guys face any skepticism from like family or friends or anything like that?
Yeah, I would say they weren't like, you guys shouldn't be getting married. No one ever told us that. They more were like, how do I say? Like, they just wanted to do things their way, but we wanted to do things our way. I mean, we kind of had like a surprise tell everyone we were married. Like, we didn't really tell a lot of people we were even engaged because we wanted to just like, surprise, we're married. We wanted to have a small wedding. And so
I was mad I wasn't there. It was still cute. They say they're gonna invite me to that.
A lot of people were very upset about the small wedding.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah, it was nothing personal.
I know, I get it.
We wanted to do that with us. But no one ever told us, you guys should. Like, no one ever was like, don't get married. They were like happy. I think because we were getting married, people were like, I want to be a part of that because you guys are finally getting married. But
it's so beautiful. Yeah, it's so beautiful. So I can see why a lot of people wanted to be a part of that. So I'm happy that you didn't really face too much skepticism. Everybody was really supportive from your family and your friends, because that's what you guys are going to need throughout your union. So I'm really happy that you both, had that. So just moving right along. So what is the most surprising thing about married life that surprised you guys? Like, now that you married, it's like, oh.
Still waking up being like, dang, we married. Like,
that's beautiful.
It's a shock.
It's a shock. Like, you still can't fully, and just knowing you could be with that person and share everything, every memory with that person. Even when you wake up, it's like how you start your mornings. You start your mornings with that person, and that's something that I truly love about here. I get to wake up and just see that, like, good morning, and share that with her.
I just love it too, because it's like you finally realize, like, we chose each other and we made that commitment. We took that next step, and I think that is just so. It's just like, I can't even believe it. Like, wow, like I would have never thought, I'd be married right now. Like, every girl has a dream. Like, by 25, I'm gonna be married. I want to have kids. You know what I mean? And so to actually accomplish one of those goals,
I love it.
It's a shock.
It is, and I could see that you guys really both genuinely love each other. So it's one thing to say I do, but to really marry the right person for the right reason. Like, it's not like, oh my God, I have to get pregnant because I'm married.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I have to get married because I have pressure from my family to get married. Or it was really you guys wanting to commit and under the eyes of the Lord. So y'all have the remedy. I really think it's gonna go far. I think it's gonna last. You have the support. You have everything that you need to live a happy, wonderful, long life together.
Amen.
So, okay, this conversation moving right along, guys. This is easy. This is like been one of my most easiest fun interviews, guys. Not forced, not rehearsed. These guys just really, really love each other. All right, so moving right along, guys. So, how do you manage your finances as a couple now that you're married?
See,
we get real
unpopular opinion, 50-50. That's not supposed to be in a relationship, and I didn't strive for that, knowing to be a person that's going to take care of things for her. So I take a lot of the weight. If you want to help, go ahead. But I'm gonna take care of it regardless if you do or if you don't. 25, but 25. I always try.
But this mentality, and then even with like social media, seeing young people on social media like, she ain't got this or he ain't got that. You know, it's so taboo to hear a young man saying that he's willing to take care of his wife. And I love that.
Because, like, I just don't believe in 50-50. Like, it's just not.
Nah, it's never going to be 50-50.
And that's why you're going to be blessed. God is about to pour so much into your basket. He's going to make sure that you're going to take care of your family forever just because you have that mentality.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like if
it's going to be easy.
Yeah, if someone's like, we have to do 50-50, they're not ready to be a husband, because what if you have a kid? Are they going to say 50-50 with the kid? No, because sometimes they might need to buy more things for the kids, or you might buy more things for the kid, but it should never be like a guideline or you're forcing, and like, I never had to like force him and be like, I'm not paying. He just automatically was like, I got it. Don't worry.
See, and eventually too.
She living that soft girl life.
See, eventually I want to get her to start working. So,
oh my
gosh. If she want to work, that's how that's that mentality I want. If she wants to, she's not obligated to work. I don't want to ever have her to the point where she's like, I need to work to put up food for the table, going 50-50. So, if she want to work, that's her. But you know, that's
you know, her home very pregnant.
I do like to work though, because it's like extra money to fun things. You know, like
you have more money to, you know, put into the household. Yeah. You don't want to see your man stressed. And, you know, my husband, he was the same way. You know, it was like, if you want to work, you can. You don't have to. And I was like, listen, I got to go get this money.
That's a good mentality,
that's how I am right now. At least until like we get a house. Or,
and now I'm regretting it. I should have had my feet up. Because now I done spent money and now I got to pay for it, okay? But as soon as I get these bills down, baby, shoot, ain't no job gonna see me for about 3, 4, 5 years. At least until my retire. I'm staying home. So, what are some of your goals for the future?
House, kids.
You said kids.
Businesses.
Okay.
Businesses.
What are some of your career goals?
I want to still have like real estate. You know, a lot of real estate. So that's something I still want. You said career goals, correct? Definitely want to be something strong in my company right now. I want to have a hair company eventually. We want a clothing brand.
A Christian-based clothing brand. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel bad now, y'all. If you talk about Christian, I should have had some art.
Nah. See, you don't need the mocktails.
It's okay.
You don't want no
I love
mocktails.
they not judge you though.
No, we're not like, if you do this, you do that, you're a bad Christian. No. Everybody sins, but that's why Jesus died for our sins.
Okay.
And as long as you are not as long as you're not actively sinning on purpose or like constantly doing the bad things, then you'll be okay. And you know, we go to church, we pray every day. So we really do try to get right with the Lord.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a praying family. Honey.
Yeah.
God blessing this union. I don't care what y'all say.
It keeps the marriage strong.
Put God first in the center of everything, baby.
No mocktails, though. Don't.
Okay.
No mocktails.
I'm loving it. So, you guys are very newlyweds. Is there anything, like any challenges you guys had to face, like when you first said I do? Because one thing I do know, in our relationships, the devil hates union. You know what I mean? And it's so weird because if you don't know that, you will go in attacking your friend, your spouse, your kids and everything. But in our relationships, he want to seek and destroy. And it's so hard when you know that, but the other party just want to be so combative and fight, and it just weighs on you. So that's what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Did I see?
Yeah, I feel like with us, we never had any issues between us. It was always other people trying to come into our, not like a girl or a boy, I'm like family, like our family trying to like dictate, take over, you know, what we have going on, which I feel like really caused a lot of issues. So like when we first got engaged, we were like, we're not telling anybody, like no one's gonna know. But then we were like, we're so excited that we want to tell our parents. So we told our parents, and then after that we're like, no one else is gonna know. Like, they totally ruined everyone else from finding out who they wanted to tell. And so we're just gonna keep it a secret because, they were wilding out.
Protect your union. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So never feel guilty about protecting your union and keeping your spouse first. You know what I mean? So I commend you on that. So what have you learned about yourself through marriage? I'm gonna start with you, Kiera.
I feel like I've learned that I'm a really strong person, but also I'm really nurturing, and I really love hard, and I can be really protective of the people that I love. I just learned too, like, I'm really starting to learn the values of becoming a woman instead of like being, in that girl space. It's more womanly. So I mean, like, I'm totally like, I need some new clothes. I need some new pajamas. I need to like, I'm just transforming into like a woman.
You just becoming Kiera.
Yeah.
Kiera Johnson.
Yes.
And it's beautiful to see. It's so beautiful to see, girl. Yeah. At a young age, I wish I had your mindset. Like, you're so mature.
Thank you.
Like, even though you're 23, just to know what you want and to protect it at all costs and just to go full throttle, that says a lot about your maturity. At 23, I think I was probably like, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. Remember.
I like to say it's the trauma that speeds up that maturity because you gotta like get yourself together quick. Plus, I've been in therapy since I was 16, I think. So I think it helps, with everything going on in life. So
well, good. Maybe I should seek therapy now.
Everyone, get therapists. Even if you're not depressed, you should still get therapists. They will help you with all the struggles.
I'm gonna talk to you after. Maybe you can, recommend somebody because I do need to talk to somebody.
What about you, babe?
Oh, you forgot.
Personal growth.
Personal growth.
What have you learned about yourself? Being married.
I learned how to take care in a different way, be more nourishing. I've never had to be so sensitive in certain things. So she has brought a side out that it's like, I can take care of her if she's feeling some type of way throughout anything. I learned that about me. And then just being a provider, like I've always been a provider, but to have a different level of that, it like you have to take care of a family. So that has been really eye-awakening for me. So every decision matters what I do. Everything is strategic for me. So that's some stuff I learned about just being in this marriage with her.
Oh my goodness. Listen, they 20 in their 20s. And the things that he is saying about his significant other, some 50-year-olds don't feel like that about their marriage. Don't feel like that about their spouse. So I'm gonna put you in a scenario, right? You home, Kiera has to go to work. Paint to me your tell me how that day is going. She gets up, she get ready for work, she's leaving out for work. You stay home. What does that look like?
Chores.
That's no, what I'm saying like. Even before. Like
before
you the house, like what is that? Are you kissing her goodbye?
When we wake up in the morning, routine.
We both greet each other, good morning, kiss. Don't matter it.
Get our cuddles in.
Get our cuddles. Boom. Get straight to it.
Get ready for work.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have time for breakfast.
Sometimes
but it's hard because we gotta get out the door. But then before we leave,
are you walking her out? Is she walking her
out? Yeah, of course.
Out?
No.
Yeah.
I don't care if I gotta go shirtless. She's getting walked out one way or another.
So Kiera, when you get to work, are you calling Justin to let him know you made it?
Yeah, we let each other know, but we like hug and kiss before we leave, and then I'm like, "Hey, we made it to work. Have a great day."
I mean, it's important because you literally set the tone for your spouse that day.
Even like when we get home from work, we make it like really a big deal to like greet each other. Like we're not just walking in the house and like just cooking and getting to it. It's like, hi, honey, I love you.
Make
like,
your presence
let's
known.
Let's kiss. Tell me about your day. You know, and then we'll like sit down and have dinner together. I feel like that's been like a really big deal for us. Is no matter what, we're gonna eat dinner together. Mm-hmm. Like we make each other's plates. We sit down. We find something we might want to watch, and we eat dinner together. So
keep it up, guys. Keep it up. That's what's gonna keep your relationship strong. Keep each other first, and always put each other and make them feel like a priority. Because just think if you didn't walk Kiera out in the morning, something happens to her, or you don't tell her good morning, she's beautiful. You know, let her go about her day. The first man she see at work, he's like, oh, you're so beautiful.
Luckily for him, I work with like 2 other people, and no one is like coming, so I don't be seeing anyone.
Yeah, so you don't give that other, like, you don't give the opportunity for the devil to creep in. Yeah. Because you guys are on it. You know what I mean? You have to stay on it. So, because then she's like, oh, he didn't tell me I'm beautiful. You know, it just she getting it from
somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, it just leaves room.
But I never think that. If anything,
never.
People, when they try to tell me, I'm like, I'm married. And they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like,
baby, put a ring on it. Okay. I love it. So, how do you guys face disagreements when you have disagreements?
It depends on the scenario. I mean, some things is like, let's work it out really quick. Some things are like, let's take some space away, calm down, think about how we really feel about the situation, and then come back later and talk about it. So it just depends.
It just depends. I love that. And I love that you don't, leave room, give it too much time to just like create a snowball effect. Y'all tackle it right on. I love that. So, what do you guys look forward to the most in the next 5 years as a couple?
Building something, pretty much. I knew what I wanted. We can build this and just enjoying life together, going through all types of adventures. We're still young, so we still want to travel before we get kids. So we still want to like live happy. We gonna, next 5 years is gonna get for real. But for the majority of the part, like we just still want to have fun within each other, love each other, and just enjoy life. And keep our careers moving forward and just being happy together. That's one thing that I want, is to have a partner that's happy throughout it all. It doesn't matter if it's bad, good. If you still can't enjoy your company or your partner, why are you married?
Yeah. Why are you married? Oh, goodness. He is preaching, guys, and I love it. Kiera, do you agree? Are you
I do. I do agree. I think it's really important for us to make sure that we genuinely are happy with each other. Because if you're just moping around your partner and you're not happy, what kind of marriage is that?
Yeah.
Like we just want to really enjoy life together and live within each other, not just like roommates. Okay, you do this, I do that, and then like go about the day. We want to just really love on each other. So.
Oh, and good, guys. I'm keep loving on each other. Y'all have, listen, these people, I don't know where they come from. They come from Mars or wherever, but they got it, baby. The stuff that they are saying, I don't want to give too much away about my personal life, but the stuff that they are saying is stuff that I'm struggling with in my marriage today. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. And Kiera was there.
I was there. It was amazing.
Yeah, but it's just like, it takes two. And I don't care, like, what's the scenario. If it's not a union, it's not going to work. And I don't care how much you force it. I don't care how much you pray. I don't care how much you petition. If it's not two people working together for the same goal, it's just not going to work, guys. And you can't force it. So that's going to be another podcast. That's going to be something else. So what advice, I did have this tailored to young people, but I'm going to advance it because y'all are so mature. So what advice would you give just couples that's thinking of tying a knot?
I would say you want to find a partner who believes in God. I know a lot of people might not, but I think for me, I believe that if your partner doesn't have anyone to guide them, how are they supposed to guide you in your life? And no one is guiding your life but God. And so, Justin, he is a really, really strong Christian, and he prays every single day. He prays for a relationship. He prays for his family. He prays for himself. And I've seen the way that he lets God guide him, he surrenders to him. And I just think that's a really good foundation to have, because when things are going wrong, who do you turn to? Mm-hmm. You can turn to God instead of your friends, instead of partying, instead of doing doing bad things that could cause damage to your relationship. And so I feel like that's been really beneficial for just our entire relationship in general. Mm-hmm. And I really love that aspect that he has and that we both have. And I feel like I've grown stronger in my faith just because of how strong his faith is. Mm-hmm. So
I hear that.
What do you think?
Somebody gotta guide you, not your homeboys. Not your homegirl.
Don't listen to your friends, because they will give you bad advice.
Not your single homegirl, but not your single homegirl.
Right.
You better go to God. And somebody had asked me before, like, do you know what it means to be a wife? And my response was, I know what the Bible says about being a wife. And that has always been my guide as well. Like, temptation has always been there. You know, you want to get angry. That's why I have held on to my vows, is because I just feel that's what I'm supposed to do as a wife. Because that's what the Bible says. But, yeah.
What's your advice?
Just don't listen to outside noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your advice, Justin?
Don't listen to outside noise. Pretty much do what you want to do. Date with, like I said, date it with intentionality. Like, if you know that's what you want, learn your homework on that person in the midst of all of that. Mm-hmm. A lot of couples don't know their partner when they get into a relationship, and even in a marriage, it's like like I said, you're gonna learn new people or learn new things in your life about that person. But if you're not trying, like, if you live in, wake up, go to work, see her, sleep, and repeat without nothing in the midst of that, and you're not learning about your person, you cooked. Honestly,
Y'all, I'm in therapy right now.
I will say, like, I feel like out of everyone in my life, Justin knows me the best. He truly knows who I am as a person, but I feel like he really took the time to know me. And that's why I feel like our love is so strong, because we accept each other for who we are, and we know our flaws, we know our weaknesses, but we decide, you might be weak in this area, but I'm going to be the strength in that area for you. Instead of just saying, oh, you're weak in that area, I'm just going to forget and move on to the next person. It's like we put in the work to be there when everyone is either strong or weak, and we're very supportive of one another through all of our moments. And I just feel like no one in my life, even my parents, sorry, but no one understands me and knows me the way Justin does. So
I'm about to cry. I just love this, and I love y'all. I'm an Aquarius, so I just love. I love everything about love and romance, and they just got like Cupid surrounding them right now. It's just so beautiful to see, guys. And I know I keep saying it, but I really, really support this union. These two amazing people, because I knew them even before they said I do. So just to see them come full circle. It's like a true blessing, and to see that they really love each other, and to know that Kiera is with somebody that wants to love on her and protect her. That's like the one thing that parents want for their children. They want them to, when they leave home, they want to know that their kids are safe. That they are going to be loved. They're going to be, nurtured and protected. We never want to see our kids leave the nest and have to go somewhere where they're mistreated. So we're gonna switch gears a little bit. How do you guys, Justin's Kiera husband? You had, your friends. Do you have best friends? Mm-hmm. Okay, Justin.
Yes.
He has more friends than me, but
why are you Justin eyes so big? He just I don't know. We switched gears with another person.
He has friends from 5th grade.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing, though. So how do you stay connected with your friends?
Communication. We stay connected by doing things that, that ain't too bad. They know I'm married to her now, so we all do things. They bring their women. We all go bowling. We do things like that. If it's Top Golf, we just do things that we can, hobbies that we have that we can all, get along with. Yeah, but as far as, everything else, I don't really be out.
No, he don't partake.
No, but I really actually like his friends a lot. I think he has a great group of friends. I love his friends, partners. Shout out to my girls because they're awesome. But I feel like it's different with the women. I feel like it's so much harder as a woman to keep friends. I feel like I can make friends so easily, but to keep a friend, I feel like it's so challenging because you're just at different phases of your life. And so I feel like when I did get married, some of my friends unfortunately had to go because I was just in a new phase of my life. And I just, certain things I don't want to partake in. Like, I don't want to go to the club and shake my booty. I want to honor my husband, and certain things you just can't do. And if you're at a different phase in your life, then you just are. But shout out to Jayla, that's my best friend, and she's been very supportive. And even though she's not married, I still think our friendship works really great because we take the time to sit down and understand each other, even if it takes 3 hours.
That's a friendship.
We spend that time. We really, really try to just value each other and be there for each other. And we both have gone through really big life-changing events. And just to have her there by my side and me being by her side, I think it just made us a lot closer. But yeah, we've been friends since high school. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So out of your friend group, are you the only couple that's married?
One of his other friends is engaged. They'll be married. I think this summer they're gonna get married. Yeah.
All right. So guys, I'm really happy to hear that you guys staying connected with your friend group, and I'm gonna just encourage you to, seek other married couples. Find more.
We're trying.
We're trying.
It's scarce out here nowadays. You can't find that.
Also Christian. We want to be friends with other Christian married couples because,
What about your church? They don't have any couples, young married couples?
We working on it.
Youngest ones. Our church.
Youngest one.
And
somebody said,
you're the youngest couple I've ever seen get married in my blank and blank years.
And I've been here for 45 years, something like that. I'm like,
okay. I'm surprised because that was a thing back in the day. They didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was 6 weeks for them.
Work in progress.
It was I know what I want. We waited 2 years.
I love that. So, what is one of the biggest myths about young marriage that you would like to just get rid of for once and for all?
Doing it for the bigger picture, going all out. You got to have a big wedding. You got to get this nice engagement ring. You got to do it when we wanted. No, if your heart say marry that person, if it's in the closet, if you going to the court and getting that married to that person, do it. If it's low key, that's what your heart's saying. You don't have to do it. You don't have to spend the big bucks to do it. You ain't gotta go into debt trying to please everybody else. If your heart,
he's so mature, y'all. Yeah. I'm ready to sell my ring. Anybody want a ring? $3,000. 4. Give me 4. I paid 10.
But that is a myth right there. It's waiting to get your pockets right so you can marry that woman. It's
why? What are you waiting for? It's $60 to go to the courthouse and get married. You need to bring one or two friends. I mean, we didn't do the courthouse, but it's really it's just an excuse.
And she had a beautiful, beautiful ceremony, guys. I'm gonna post some pictures on my page with her permission. Her dress was absolutely gorgeous. Tell them a little bit about your dress, if you want.
Okay, so shocker, that dress is actually from Lulus.com. I ordered it online and I tried it on when it came in and it fit. And I did not even spend that much money on it, honestly, because
she still killed it. She still looked beautiful.
Even the ceremony was beautiful. The pictures were beautiful. And it's they got it. Everything that I'm learning at 44, they know at 22 and 23, 26. I don't know how old they are.
Oh man.
But yeah, so they know, they have it, and it's not important. The ceremony, the flowers. Like I called this when we was renewing our vows. I called to get a quote on my bouquet, and just some flowers to decorate the ceremony. She told me $10,000.
Yeah, it was. They were saying the most ridiculous prices. I mean, I was
for 30 minutes
how
too.
much is a quick ceremony for 15 people? $10,000, $5,000. I'm like, who's spending $5,000? I'm like, that's towards a house. Like, that is ridiculous. So we were just like, we're not doing that. So
you're still smart.
It was my vow renewal, and I spent some money on my vow renewal. I'm not even gonna lie, because I thought it was important. And I'm like, I've never had the big dress, and I never had the ceremony, and I did spend some money, but I don't remember nothing from that day. I was so tired at the party afterwards. Everybody was like, oh, you're going to keep... No, I need to go home and take this dress off. So yeah, it is... I believe it's overrated. I wish I would have took that money and probably did like a 10-day stay, like go somewhere. Like somewhere tropical.
Out the country or something. Yeah.
Like someplace we never been, somewhere beautiful. But you live and you learn.
I think a myth too, especially us younger people, is you're pregnant to get married.
I did.
I am not
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
People kept asking me.
I kept saying, Keisha,
no. I mean, I know I gained some weight, but I am not.
That's healthy weight, baby. She looks good.
I'm not pregnant, and no, you don't have to be pregnant and be young to be getting married. And if that's the reason you're getting married, is because you're pregnant, you need to rethink your decisions.
Rethink, baby. Listen,
don't trap yourself just because of baby.
Mm-hmm. So, if you could go back and give yourself one piece of advice before tying a knot, what would it be?
Pray harder, pray longer. Because man, people. Also, I would say I would not tell anyone because I feel like they really ruined a part of our experience. So I just would not tell anyone.
Okay. So y'all, we wrapping this up. This is moving right along. I only got a couple more questions, and we're gonna get into this fun wedding game that we did. I can't wait to see their answers, guys.
I can't wait to
Matter of
see
fact,
too.
I'm not even gonna read it. I'm gonna see if they can just looking at it while we're I'm gonna see if they remember what they put, because that's how you know it's true.
You remember?
We'll see. I have to do it drinks.
I'm not even gonna let them. I'm not gonna read it. But if they get it wrong, I'm gonna say wrong. But Justin's nervous.
You gonna see? I'm gonna win.
So we're moving right along, guys. So what are you most excited about your future? What are you like? You're so excited. If I had to guess, I would say everything. I think they're excited for it, like just life.
Just growing. That's one thing, like to go through every day and be with that person and then elevate in the process. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to elevate to be their own person and be strong, but to grow with somebody that's thinking the same way and you're like creating things that you never thought of. Because I know life for me, 5 years is going to be way different, but if she's still in the picture, that is something that I'm happy about. Well, if
I'm still in the
I thought I said when.
No. If.
When she's still.
Jesse say, I thought I said when.
It's this. But her being in the picture 5 years from now is gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see it. Can I please be invited to something?
Okay, listen.
Invite me to
we
something.
We have huge families. Our
families
are
huge.
I have 9 siblings. He has 6 siblings. Right. We both have step parents.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we both have step parents. Like, we both have an array of aunts and uncles and cousins. Like, we have such large families. That, you know how much money that would be to host a big wedding?
Yeah.
So it's just gonna take a little bit of time.
Like at a park, just put your dress back on and just walk down the aisle, just so I can see you. And Justin, you be standing there with your little tucks on.
Okay.
So I can be in a picture. Can I get a picture? I'm just kidding, guys. I love the way they did it. I love the way they did their ceremony. It was beautiful. And I still felt like I was there because I saw the pictures and, they just come alive. It's just beautiful, guys.
We'll show you some videos of it.
Yeah, she gonna show me. She did. She showed me a little bit. We was outside on my first episode. She came over to support me, and she showed me like her vows, guys. I wish we had time for her to like recite them today.
Oh yeah,
but her vows were absolutely amazing. I tried to write my vows, but the ceremony day, I didn't even know where my book was at. So moving right along, guys. This is going to be the last question. So what legacy do you hope to build as a
couple? Power couple. Strong in our faith.
Strong.
Black men don't cheat.
Man.
All the little quotes. What else they say about being a couple?
We want to be an inspiring couple.
Yeah, we want to.
I feel like we have like a certain like aura with us. It's like no matter, they're strangers. Like, you guys are the prettiest couple I've ever seen. I love you guys. I mean, we go out to dinner. We're getting free stuff. Like, it is just like insane. Something about us being together. Just, I feel like is really powerful.
Yeah, I don't know what they
I don't know. I don't know.
It's that blessing I was talking about. Just you guys want to do things. Yeah, it's favor. For the fact that you guys want to do things the right way. You're gonna attract all of that. Like, you leave yourself, like you're a magnet for blessings. You're a magnet for favor. Listen, just keep it up. That's all I'm saying. So, I love that. As a legacy, you guys just want to be that power couple, and you want to give back. You know, you just want to be that light to the world.
Yeah, we want to minister. And I feel like I've been on this women's retreat, and I ended up sharing my testimony, and the reaction I got was just so powerful. Like, because, you know, sometimes when you go through things, you can be like embarrassed about them or feel like bad about yourself because of those things. But when I share my testimony, the reaction totally just hit my heart with so much gratitude, because people were coming up to me and being like, because of you, I want to share my testimony, and because of you, this, and that, and oh, you're such a beautiful person, you're such a beautiful light, you're so strong, thank you for sharing that, I'm so inspired. And I just feel like I can touch more people's hearts and just be like a guiding light, and hopefully I can allow God's light to shine through me to others in the world.
I love that, Kiera. You shining, baby.
Oh, thank you.
You doing it, baby. You got it down pat.
What about you, baby?
See, I minister through drums, but I feel like through time it's gonna be something that's gonna be stronger than that. But that's coming soon. I know I can minister in multiple ways to people. I already tell people our testimonies. You got young couples that's iffy about it, but I tell them like, hey, it's gonna be like this, but as long as you know you can get through with this partner, it's just gonna be good. And I try to like just tell them the love that God has for us, pretty much, and you should share that with somebody if you're gonna take them for real. So I try to minister in those type of ways, but it could be something that potential working as far as my life. I just don't know what I will feel with testimony or what trials and tribulations I'm gonna overcome, but down the line, it's gonna get stronger.
He is the best drummer I've ever seen in my life. And I am not just saying that, guys. He is so talented. So talented. I mean, sometimes he brings me to the Holy Ghost with how good he plays. So
check out. I see you one
Yes.
Sunday,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see you in action. All right. So that concluded my questions. These guys are so amazing. Love was in the air. Romance was flowing, baby. This is something that's going to stand the test of time, and I just hope I be around.
I just saw my mom.
What she said?
I just saw her name. I don't know what she said.
Listen, hey, sir. Miss Di, hey, Lakeisha. Lakeisha is actually Miley's godmom and Kiera's mother. So that is how I know Kiera, is through her mom. Thank you for sharing Kiera with me for today, and I really appreciate it, her and Justin joining me today. So moving right along, y'all, we about to spice it up. We about to get to this game, y'all. How well do Kiera and Justin know each other? Let's see. So my first question was, who usually cooks dinner?
Me.
Justin said the same thing. Is that surprising?
I did.
He said Kiara. So
No. This is me. I wrote Kiara.
Oh, Kiara. Oh, she said.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say?
He said, I've been cooking usually.
He's been cooking recently. But in the full aspect thing, I cook the most.
Oh, shoot.
Whatever. You be... I've been cooking
I've been cooking it up.
So I asked him this question already, and they followed through. So I asked one word to describe your spouse. Justin said beautiful. He said that prior. And Kiara said funny.
You be cracking me up.
Oh my goodness. I thought that this was going to have them torn, but they actually are in tune with this one. It said, what's your go-to date night? And they both said sushi.
Yeah, that's easy.
Oh, they love sushi, okay? They like that. Okay. So, who is more of a morning person? So, Justin said me for sure. And Kiara said Justin. Okay.
I am not.
Yeah,
I mean, I am.
not a
when
morning
I first
person.
wake up, I'm real crazy.
Oh, y'all, this is about to really pull at your heartstrings. So I said, favorite thing about being married so far. So Justin said his beautiful wife, Kiara. And Kiara said building the life together. Go hand in hand. How could he build life if he don't have Kiara? You know, it works, right? So another question I said, one thing, I don't know about this one. I don't know if Kiara got this one right. One thing you can't live without. Kiara said coffee. What did you say?
I don't know. It could have been the question before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She dropped the ball.
You know what?
Coffee? You see she got the coffee? Here you go, baby.
That is so funny.
You know,
she wasn't in the zone, did she? She wasn't on Let's Talk About It with Katrice K. If I would have asked her right now, she would have said Justin. But at that time, she needed a little coffee, y'all. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I feel Justin. But this one, baby, they redeeming themselves. They got this one together.
They redeemed it.
So, favorite show to be and watch together. They both said Love Island. So, who's the better dancer?
You ain't even. That's easy.
So, one song that reminds you of your partner. Kiara said "Feels So Right," and what did you say?
What did you say?
I put Baby.
I'm Baby. Okay.
Okay.
Those are both our songs. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Feels So Right was our first.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Baby was the second one. So.
Okay. So the last.
That's a tie.
That y'all took together, they both get that right. They said California. Mm-hmm. Who steals the cover at night? You already knew that was gonna be a fight, girl. They saying he steal it, she steal it.
It's you.
Nah, we about to fight right now about it.
You said Justin, and Justin said Kiara.
It's him. I be having to take it back because you steal it.
Mm-hmm. So who says who is most likely to forget the anniversary? Justin, you lost this one. This is rules.
What did he say?
He said Kiara.
Cause there's been times I said happy 5 month, happy 6. Oh, it's that time today.
I'm saying no
Kiara
one.
said no one, y'all. She like ain't nobody gonna forget this day, April.
Oh yeah, I guess we gonna forget.
I mean, I used to like an anniversary. I mean, month by month. I don't. But okay.
Mm-hmm.
You used to. Yeah, they gonna rename this. Okay, he gonna make it up for y'all. So, who takes longer to get ready? Kiara said Justin, and Justin agrees with her.
You ain't gotta do all of that.
I'm gonna need you to speed it up in the morning.
Yeah.
They late.
No, cause like I feel like I get quick like so fast. Cause I just am like, let's get out of here.
I used to be though.
Just like, why do you know
that's his personality. He's slow motion. Did you tell? He's like very relaxed.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, we gotta go. Even for work, I'd be sitting there like, how are you taking longer?
Oh no.
It's whatever.
We
gotta figure it out.
Now they acting married. Now this is a true married couple right here, baby. Okay, so who is the better driver? So here, she said it's her. And Justin says him. I don't know. I'm gonna let them take me out. And
no, because I'm a better driver. We both drive crazy, I can admit, but I think I'm better.
Who hold the thing more? I know I do when you driving.
You do that to be funny. You don't do that for real. I go like, oh, I can't look. You're about to crash.
Dramatic.
So one of the questions was, what's the most embarrassing thing that you've done in front of your spouse? Kara said nothing. What is this that you said, Justin? Drive?
Yeah.
Drive.
It's embarrassing to drive with around her.
So, but you said another question that you were better than me.
Because you be flipping out.
Babe,
slow down. That car be like feet ahead of us.
I say nothing because there's like nothing that I'm embarrassed about.
No.
Like, there's been some things.
No, it's been some things she said. I ain't know. But it's been some. Yeah, keep it, yeah. But I'm like, you really told that to me?
Tell me when the camera go off. So, who made the first move?
Me.
Y'all got that in common. Tell us a little bit about it. What was that like?
Okay, so
don't go into full.
Okay.
Good. Oh, it's good.
Yeah. Basically, our siblings played for the same like little league team, so we would always see each other at the games. But before that, we didn't know. Well, he knew. I didn't. We actually went to school together. Mm-hmm. We went to school together. We had a class together and everything. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize until a little bit after the fact. So in school, we talked, but we weren't like that close in school. Mm-hmm. So then this is like a few years later, we see each other at these games all the time because our siblings and I coached the team. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. And so one day our siblings, his brother had a party at his house. Mm-hmm. So I ended up taking my sister and her friends to the party. So I walked in and I'm like, didn't we have class together? And he was like, yeah. Or he was like, oh, did we? Acting like he didn't know, but he knew. And so then that night, we sat at a fireplace and we had s'mores and we were talking. And I knew, I was like, oh yeah, this guy's it. You would think that's where it started. No. So then, I ended up leaving and his brother told one of my sister's friends, he doesn't want a girlfriend. So I was like, oh, this guy's playing games. So you know what? Forget him. So we saw each other 2 weeks after that, and I was like, giving him the cold shoulder, you don't want a girlfriend? Don't talk to me. Little did I know his brother. Now that I know his brother was saying stuff, and that was not true. So then a whole year goes by, and we see each other again at all these games. So then one day I was like, you know what? Forget this, and I text him. I was like, let's hang out. And then literally, since that day, we have, we didn't hang out that day. We went on a date a week or two after.
5 days later.
Yeah, after. And then since that, we have not been apart.
Yeah. Not been apart.
Sounds like a love story to me, guys. I love it, Kara. I'm really proud of you for taking that step. You saw something that you wanted and you went for it, girl. Mm-hmm. Kudos to you. And look at you today.
Married. They say if the woman make the first move, it's gonna be successful for a man every time. So it's 85%. Shoot the shot,
baby. You heard it from Justin himself. Now this is a man. I really want to have more men on Let's Talk About It with Katrice K, because I want to switch the perspective up. I want to know what they're thinking. You know what they say? Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. So I really want to see, the men, what they got to say about a lot of this stuff that us girls be talking about. So we only have a few more questions, guys, and we're going to close out episode 8. That's been one of my favorite episodes thus far. So who is more romantic? Kiera said Justin. And Justin said Kiera, but me.
Yes, I know.
He has all the answers baby. You right, but you know you wrong. You know you want to let your girl know that she right, but just throw it in there.
We both are, but I feel like he's more romantic.
Okay. So favorite way to show your partner affection. Justin said dance and make her laugh. Kiera said kiss and buy him gifts, guys. Yeah. Kiera's spending that money on her man, baby. She going up for her boo.
That's why I gotta have my own job so I can get him gifts.
Yeah. Who's more likely to plan a surprise getaway? Man. Justin said him. And Kiara said Justin too. So plan that trip. Where we going, y'all?
He already planned like surprise stuff for me. Yeah.
Oh, he has?
Yeah.
I have never been surprised by my spouse. Never. Who says I love you first in the morning? They both get this right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I also was the one to say I love you first when we got together.
Mm-hmm.
This young love, baby. This is young love. I hope it lasts a lifetime, guys. So, one thing you admire most about your spouse, I'm not going to read what's here because I want y'all to end the episode with that. Just let me know and the world know what you admire about one another.
Her spirit, her soul, beauty is one thing, but like I said, if, the fact that she loved me so much, I definitely want to give that back to her. And I admire her heart the most. What she poured into me, is I never felt it before. So I definitely admire that about her.
I feel like you kind of stole my answer because I have put I really love your heart.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wrote that down.
She did.
Thank you.
I love Justin's heart.
Thank you. But I do love your heart, and I love yours. I swear, we were
and we wasn't looking.
Yeah, I swear, but I love your spirit because you're very hardworking, you're very passionate, and I really love that about you. And that you're really funny because you're always making me laugh.
I tried to be
this
funny.
Young love, baby. It just got me butterflies in the inside, y'all. So this has been episode 8 with Kiera and Justin, y'all. All things love, all things romance. The Katrice cocktail was the love of forever because this couple is going to be forever. I see it. I second it. They have God's blessing. And I just can't wait to see them flourish. I just can't wait to see what's in store for them. I can't wait to see what God has for them. And listen, I'm part of their support team. And I hope you guys are too. Continue to pray for them and uplift this couple, y'all. This is episode 8 of Let's Talk About It with Katrice K. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to the top, y'all. Let's go.